What's up, everybody? Welcome to HotMakes right here on the Edge of Tech, where we aim to
Wait. HotMakes.
What did I say? HotMakes?
You're on the wrong show, buddy.
You know what I'm reading? I'm reading my own notes. I meant to say, what's up, HotMakes? Welcome to HotMakes on the Edge of Tech, where we aim to educate and entertain the maker world. Pooch, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on your toes there while you're doing your thing.
No, you're good. You know what? I was reading notes, not thinking is what's happening. You can see the notes, right? So I give myself these like notes, and then what happens is I get so excited to go. I get to read them.
That's how much excitement we have every week when we come to you guys.
I am as pumped. David Shore's in the house. How you doing, David? Mark, how you guys doing? Hey, you guys. I know you guys have been talking for a little while, so hello. I know the
these are hardcore diehards, like, hang out. They're like the ones that are camped out in front of the Apple store for 2-3 days before the product. Do people do that anymore, Nerdy J?
Sometimes.
Do they still camp out for products?
I think so. Funny story. I don't know if you remember the BlackBerry, was it the Bolt or something like that? It was like the first 4G that Verizon brought out. I stood in line at like 4 a.m. for that thing.
Oh man.
But I think they do. Michael says I need a teleprompter. What's funny is I have 100-inch projection in front of me. All I have to do is read it.
I mean, hey, that's just, you're excited and nobody can blame you for that. So it's great.
Old Salty says Apple, ugh.
This is what I'm talking about. It's like, I think that there was a period of time where people were all excited about new product releases, and that was one thing Apple probably always, they could pump that hype train. It was a revolutionary thing. Now people are just like, meh, another smartphone. I don't know. It'd have to be pretty dang special to have to stand in line for something like that to me, but I don't know. Maybe that's me.
So that's because what Apple does is they wait to see what Android does for a couple of years, and then they put that in their phones and release it, so everybody's already seen it.
Oh yeah, it's like that's what they've been saying about Windows. It was like Windows 97, Macintosh 2010, Windows 97 or whatever it was. Yeah.
Vince says now they line up for TP.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, I think out here that's pretty much over. Like if you go any store, you can get one. That's it. That's all they're allowing people.
One roll of TP?
Well, one package. It's not just one roll. Yeah.
They're like breaking it up and you get one. It's like the TP rationing.
Yeah.
I haven't tried. I just use public facilities. That's all. I'm all about government TP.
Is that where you are now in a public facility?
I actually am in a government facility, and they won't even splurge for 2-ply, cheap bastards. No, this is the Rockland Community Center that was given to us by the city of Well, it wasn't given to us. It was a use of it was lent to us for the next month for our PPE production efforts. So it was built in the 80s. It's got a very what's the vibe that I'm going for? Just like public building vibe. Yeah.
It's got a white walls public building vibe, right?
Yeah, and some brick.
It's a brick behind you. I see that. I like it.
Yeah, and that's
Should we be worried?
The internet drop right there. It's coming in right behind me.
Should we be worried that you're sitting in a restroom, like someone's going to walk out behind you? Or?
They're just off camera here. There's a urinal right now. There's not. No, I'm in a very dated office space inside the community center.
We were talking about TP, and now that's the talk of the chat here I'm watching. And what's funny is that after everybody went gangbusters, like there's people that got rich off selling stuff, and that in my opinion wasn't right. But then
I don't know about getting rich off of selling.
I'm telling
TP.
you, there was this couple that went out and bought everything they could in the beginning and sold it. What was it on Amazon, like as a store?
Yeah, but I thought Amazon banned all that stuff.
Yeah, well, it was in the beginning, and they said they had like I can't remember $100,000 to $200,000 or something before, but they were taking pictures showing all this product in their garage and
the TP barons of 2020.
My favorite picture was the people trying to return it all, and they wouldn't take it back because there was a no return policy on
Yeah.
it. So they were stuck with
F you. Yeah. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, figure out what you're gonna do. Now that people are gonna be like just giving it away. I know it totally does look like a prison in here. I am not in prison. I am free to leave this place at any time.
I love it. Well, what's up? I know we talked. You were here for a while last week, and then we did, I think, about half the show, or 40 minutes last week. I think we have you for the whole show today, right?
You sure do. I'm here, like it or not.
Awesome. Chat, let us know if we're looking good, we're sounding good. I know we think we do, but let's just make sure you let us know if we do.
No, I do. No, you see, you got the nice new camera. I'm on my janky laptop cam. We're looking a little blue comparatively. I don't have a good ability to control the white balance and all the fanciness, and I got no lighting in here. So I'm going with the public vibe. Yeah,
show us your ankles. Oh boy! All right.
I'm not falling for that again.
I gotta say this. So in tonight's show, we're gonna do some fun stuff. We'll talk a little makers news. Hot or Not is coming back. I got a really cool one for you guys. And then, of course, HotMakes of the week. There's a lot. I gotta tell you ahead of time. Spoiler alert: nobody beat Chris on tagging. So we get that over with right in the beginning because I think
cocky, keeping it.
Yeah.
Keeping the title. Nice.
He is a monster, and I love it. And we got a lot of great ones. So I can't wait to show him this week.
The dude knows hotness when he sees it. He just knows hotness. Apparently,
he just it's hot. We have a pooch rant tonight.
Oh, I'm ready to rant. I'm ready to rant.
I love it.
Pooch smash.
But I got in my news, like makers news, right? I'm gonna change my number A. I said number A. My A. Have you guys seen? Yeah. Have you guys seen the John Krasinski the news he's doing on YouTube yet? Some good news, it's called.
I have not gotten to see it, but I've had a couple people recommend it to me now.
It's awesome. John Krasinski is amazing. Anyway, Jack Ryan, Jim from The Office.
Yeah.
But he's doing a thing, and it's on the channel. I think it's called The Office Ladies. I think.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that podcast. That's good.
It's really good, and they have a YouTube channel. So they're doing something called Some Good News, and his videos have been phenomenal. They've done some really cool things for people, and they did a prom this past weekend. I can't remember. I think it was Friday night. They did a prom, like basically a virtual prom, they let people in, and they showed them people, and they brought like celebrities on. It was really cool. So if you get a chance, if you get a chance, I know this is completely out of the realm of what we're talking about tonight, but check out Some Good News. You'll smile, I guarantee it.
All right, I'm gonna do it. If it's good enough for Nerdy J, it's good enough for me. I'll tell the endorsement I need.
Nothing. Oh, we talk about blocking somebody. I don't know who they're talking about.
Somebody's angry at somebody. Everybody settle down, okay? We all love each other here.
Everybody's well. All right, good. Battlecry says Some Good News rules. Yes, they're great. 3D Medic events. So what have you been up to the last week? Have you guys been making anything new? We'll say new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talking to me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, you guys. This is you guys. You guys. No. I mean, I'm making much more stuff, and I got cool, a lot of cool stuff. Like Coca-Cola threw us this giant roll of plastic, which I thought was awesome.
I saw that. That was awesome.
Like 5,000 pounds of it, too. It's bananas, man. And then the Davis Robotics Club like welded up a sweet stand for us on it, which is really cool. So I mean, a lot of neat little, ancillary makes,
right,
to support our efforts. But no, sadly, I haven't really gotten to make, short of maybe some spreadsheets and a sandwich from time to time. Not really use the printer for anything new. I know, but I'm
working on something. I'm like an infant, like I'm about to have, like within 2 weeks, we're gonna have an infant, but I'm like an infant in designing stuff, right? And I'm like Tinkercad trying to figure out.
The Tinkercad's a good start, man. Yeah, sure. I love Tinkercad.
So I've been working on a an on-air sign, and it looks something like. Let's see if I can get
Ooh,
something like that.
ooh, pooch like, hot, hot,
So,
hot.
so I'm working on this. I
And that
got
backlights, yeah.
a hole here and here, so I can
Oh,
run like a strip light in. And
okay.
then I'm thinking when I get the final design, or it might be this one because I'm kind of proud of myself for actually figuring it out. I'm gonna put it in the background somewhere and light it up.
Okay,
It'll be
so the frame. Talk to me about what the materials are and how you made
yeah.
it.
So this is PLA. This is Coex PLA. Let's see if
Okay.
I can't tell if it's zooming or focusing. So you'll have to tell me. But let's see.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Um, and what I did was I printed this piece first. It's like a big, basically hollow frame,
Uh-huh.
and then I printed this piece white, and then I had to do a filament switch in Prusa Slicer on a certain layer.
Okay.
So it got done printing the first layers in white, and then it swapped. It paused. I put the blue in, and then I had to do that.
Yeah.
And it's all out of
Perfect.
PLA. It is the white is courtesy of Creality. They just sent me a random roll of filament. Oh, I got to show you the shirt along with the shirt too.
Dude,
And
Creality.
it was the
Love
only
them.
white I had left. And then the blue is a silk blue from, I believe, I think it's Arion. I believe I have to double check. But
Okay.
my wife gave me that for my birthday, and I thought that's a cool color. I like it. So I haven't been looking at chat, but hopefully, new signage. Good. Okay. So I don't know
So
what you guys think in the chat, but let me know what you think. This is my first.
do you have a sense? I think it's badass. And do you have a sense of how well that'll backlight? I mean, it's pretty thin, right? So
It is pretty thin. Yeah, I stuck my flashlight in there, and I'm more worried about what it'll look like backlit because of the layers. But
you got a 10 of 10 from Brandon Son.
let's see. I don't think we're gonna be able to see this on the stream though. Can't really
Oh
see it.
yeah, I can get a sense of it though. I
Yeah,
thought, yeah, very cool.
kind of.
That's gonna look great.
And I'm gonna do of course, I'll do a Wi-Fi enabled, strip light in there, RGB or something.
There you go. Mike was just asking how you're gonna light it. That's how.
Yeah.
Mike, with lights.
So I found it in a smart RGB strip set at Walmart of all places for like $13, $12.88.
Value, baby.
And I was like, I'll cut that down for $12 and use that because it's cheaper than getting one that's not a smart one and putting it in a smart switch,
There you go.
Um,
That's smart.
You
Add
thank you guys. I appreciate
add your
that.
own smarts. Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm working on it. So Creality, if you're watching, thank you so much for this sweet
Man,
shirt.
I didn't get a shirt. Let me see. What does it say?
This is the back of the shirt. Let's see if it'll.
Oh,
It says
six
Creality. It's their 6th anniversary.
industry standard bearer.
Yeah.
Well, that's humble.
So
good for you, Creality.
Wait till you see the front here. This is my favorite part here. Let's see if I can see what it.
All right, what do we got? Right. Hey.
There, let me see it. I don't know if it's focusing, but
hi, I am Kuva.
Yeah.
Naughty me. I don't. Do those characters mean anything to you, Jim?
I know they have a new mascot.
Okay.
My question is,
naughty me.
Yeah.
Hey you, and then you got a cloud in space, which I don't. Maybe he's just the barrier between.
So
he's up in the high troposphere.
So the guy that's bent over.
Yeah.
Is he farting?
He's farting. Hey you. It says it's hey you fart. Okay,
sure.
cool. But on a skateboard, that doesn't look like good skateboarding technique. Just I'm not a huge skateboarder, but I wouldn't. Yeah, and then farting words is interesting. And then you got was that Saturn? I think. And wait, there's another Saturn down there, and a fire.
I don't know.
And the 3. What is the 3? 6 3. Oh, happy.
All I got to say is this showed up with a roll of white filament.
Wow, Superman. What does that even mean? Hey, but hey, free filament. So cool.
Yeah, I really appreciate that, Reality. And I'm just the shirt was awesome. I know they gave away some on their site too to so many people, but I showed that to my wife and she was curious about what it meant as well. So I might have to ask them what it actually means because I'm not sure, but I really appreciate the send though.
I think
Oh
I
man.
was gonna say I think Battlecry is right. It's something probably lost in translation.
Yeah,
Reminds me
right.
of the
Austin,
for best lucky wash.
every
From
skateboard
something.
would love to rep this. Inventor Square said.
It's it's pretty epic, man. I can't wait to see you wearing that.
Nice.
They get your size, okay?
Yeah, tent. So we're
Tent,
good.
tent.
Yeah.
Jesus. Hey,
No,
man. Don't be so
they
hard
did.
on
It
yourself.
was it was a 2XL, which I'll definitely wear. And
Nice.
I mean it might be a Chinese 2XL. So but I tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna
Okay.
rep that either in my next videos I film. I'm gonna put that on, or next week.
Yeah.
Maybe I forgot it was out here. So next week maybe I'll wear it, and we'll have some fun with that.
I have a request.
Uh
Can you make it sleeveless?
oh.
This would be pretty
only
epic sleeveless, I think.
only if I could pull my hair back so it looks like a mullet while I'm wearing it.
Do that. Do just that. Dude, Creality hooked us up big time. They sent us 5 enders and donated 5K to Op Shields Up, which was epic.
Nice.
And Ben and his team really stepped up. So we got the Ender Army running strong. We're
Awesome.
still doing a bunch of printing, and I'll get some shots of that. But it was just like we just got them today, and I was like, "This is
Nice.
incredible, man!" They've been very generous with kicking in, and they sent us a bunch of filament too. So thank you, Creality, from all of us.
That's not happening, Chris.
No, Nerdy Jesus and sleeveless tees.
Don't want to see that.
Nerdy Jesus and sleeveless.
But
Sounds
no,
like
so that was that. All right. Yeah, but no, Crowdy, that you know what? That's awesome that they did that for you guys. It's awesome that they do a lot for the community actually. So I'm that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What else do we got for news? In my notes I had Peopoly.
Yo, dude, the Mungoid, the giant. That's probably not the appropriate way to.
I think they have 2 new printers coming out. I think Joel 3D Printing Nerd did a live stream yesterday on one of them.
The Noir. Was it the
yeah. However you say it, right?
Noir? The black.
There it is. Dr. Jekyll hit it. Yeah, it looked pretty awesome. I like the monochrome screen idea, and it was big. It's they said it's like 12% bigger than the Phenom.
Bigger than Phenom.
Yeah,
Noir.
that's huge.
Yeah.
You said Sean just posted a picture with him inside the box, right?
Right. Yeah, I think that it'd be a funny joke if they just taped that up and just wrote "return to sender" and then Sean showed up there. I'm not sure where it would go. Where do you think it came from? Do you think it came from overseas, or did they maybe just go back to their, warehouse down in Culver City or wherever it is they distribute out of? Yeah.
I'm not sure. Well, I'm looking forward to see them. I know they're on the pricey side. I don't know if I'll ever buy one without like special, IRS approval or something from the wife. But
IRS. I'm sorry. Do you solicit the IRS for their approval on your purchases?
Yes.
Oh.
You need to tell my wife it is okay before I buy one. Is that a business expense?
Sure it can. Yeah, of course it is. If you're testing it, and absolutely.
HVAC Sergio. There we go. Oh, I said it's only $39.99.
99. So $4,000, and it gets you a giant resin printer. So you also probably have to put another $4,000 worth of resin in there. And then, but it's fast or faster.
Yeah,
right?
but it's fast. Well, I know the Phenom. I think that held a little over 2 liters of resin. I mean, that's like $80 in resin.
I like to make my own resin. I have a resin recipe, the long-standing family tradition. And you'll never guess the secret ingredient. I wouldn't tell you that.
You can't spell sausage without USA.
That's true. And I can't believe I've never realized that. That shirt should totally be sleeveless.
This shirt should be sleeveless, yeah.
That should totally be sleeveless. You can't spell sausage with Which isn't it like a sausage, like a German invention though?
I
Yeah.
don't know, but I got this shirt from a bags tournament we played in. Um, Another thing on our makers news, we talked about Creality printers before the stream, and the new stuff that's coming out. And specifically, we were talking about the belt printer, right? What is that? The CR30?
CR30. Sorry, I'm not trying to be
What do you
rude
know?
here. What do I know?
Yeah.
I know nothing.
I know nothing. I know it's a belt printer called the CR30.
I think I think I have a place in my heart for belt printing, and I want to see it like be a real thing, supported by a with the full force of a company, because I really believe in its potential as a manufacturing tool.
Right.
I would love to be able to actually, just endlessly print parts and stuff like that. I think hobbyists find it interesting, but obviously, like having the use case for it, we got the White Knight, and a lot of people love the Endless Z idea and stuff like that. But
Right.
for me, I'm more into manufacturing, and I want a tool that I can actually fabricate good, usable parts and do some automation with. That's what I'm excited about. So, I like seeing any company that wants to do it, and obviously, Creality's got a lot of resources they could bring to bear potentially. So, word on the street is this still needs a lot of work, because they
I'm sure.
always announce these things well before they're ready for prime time. But
And I'm sure a lot's got to
yeah.
go into it. I mean, what was the smaller one Carl built? Not the White Knight, the
Squire.
Squire. There we go.
Yeah.
That reminded me a lot of a Squire. I mean, anything small like that's gonna, right? I mean,
yeah. I think it's the right size. And granted, a lot more TLC went into Carl's Squire work, and it's got some higher end componentry. Actually, I'm not fully up to speed on the, because I know the idea, is a smaller thing, but I think, is he still using a Duet and the control systems that he has for the White Knight in that?
good question.
People in the chat can kind of chip in on that.
I'm not sure if he's in the stream because we didn't have a Murph. I wasn't able to actually see it. You know what? I take that back. I saw it at Earth because he had it at Earth. But I didn't have a lot of time to ask him about it. So there was that. I know Chris Warkaki says Stratus still owns the patent on belt printing. I didn't know patents meant anything in China.
So I've spent a lot of time talking to Bill Steele, who has done his diligence on the patent, and the details of the patent, as I understand it, are that Stratus's patent is only on the perpendicular. So the fact that they angled the thing supposedly gets around that, but this is just what I'm hearing for other people. So I am not a patent lawyer. I do not play one on TV. But that's what Bill, whom I trust, has done his homework, has told me. So they don't believe that going to an angled thing is going to violate that patent.
Well, I think it's a sweet idea, and I can't wait to see if it does come out. Like you said, I really want to see I don't say mass produced, but a mass produced belt printer. I think it'll be really cool. The thing I like about it is it's something I've never been able to play with before, and it's something to tinker and get to learn, So I like that a lot.
And everybody's like, well, whose design did they steal? Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I only saw like the quick flash of like, coming out, CR30 and stuff. But this could probably be a pooch rant on its own. Like, if we're gonna play in the open source space, and granted, I don't know, but I know that like when Printer Belt came out and when the White Knight came out, none of that stuff is patented. So it's in the I don't know what the details of that are, but there's a lot of talk about everybody stealing designs and stuff like that.
Right.
Is it stealing, or is it iterating on the concept? So if a company actually, so it's one thing if individuals like Carl do it, but is it if Printerbot or if Creality starts trying to produce one? Is that theft? I don't know. I don't
know.
I mean,
like said,
it's not like, you know, Carl couldn't have just started making his own and selling them too. Like, I don't know that anybody has the rights to it. It's not
right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I get you. Well, I know. Let's see, where was that? Chris Travis said the White Knight was at Murph 2019. Yes, it definitely was. It was awesome. Actually, I think I did an interview with Carl, and then what we saw was the Squire at Earth 2019, and that was really cool too. And it actually fits inside of the White Knight, so that was that was really quick.
It'd be great if Mom. Print it up. Is Mom in there?
Yep.
Nice. Nerdy J's mom in the house.
Everybody say hi to my mom, and I wonder if you could guess who she is.
She is the German 3D printing nerd. Let's see. Process of exclusion. I'm gonna go Christine Edge. Because she's obviously got your name, Edge.
What? No.
Are you related to the U2, the Edge of U2? Like,
yeah, I'm a secret millionaire.
One of the edges.
So
the Canterbury Edges.
Right. I think we should jump into some hot.
Let's do it.
Or not. What do you think?
I do. I think I concur, good sir.
I like it. Let me I think we have a sweet video for that. Let me just go back up. You ready?
I'm ready. I love sweet videos.
Ladies and gentlemen, hot or not.
Throw some water on that fire. Yeah, here's some hot coming at you.
We will have some new ones for next week's show. I talked to Caleb with the whole stay at home thing. He has not been at his home studio for about 2 weeks.
Wait a minute, he's supposed to stay home and he hasn't even been at his home?
He's actually staying with his girlfriend most of the time.
Stay at somebody's home?
He's staying at somebody's home, but he doesn't have his editing PC. So he's going to work on that for us and get us a couple new ones for next week. But that being said, I thought this was awesome. Now, someone actually tagged this on HotMakes this week, but I thought it was so cool I had to do a hot or not. This is on Hackaday. This is don't let your PLA filament hang loose with this 3D printed surfboard. This is, in my opinion, hot. This is a full-size functional surfboard.
Wow.
Made out of 95 individual pieces, 3.1 kilograms of PLA.
3.1 kilos of PLA. Okay.
Okay.
Is the design open? STL, bro.
Yeah, it's right here. Yeah.
Nice. It's a Thingiverse. Okay. It looks like
published all the files on Thingiverse. So if you want to make your own surfboard, you can do that.
Shortboard.
I thought there was more pictures down here. Darn it.
There's no banana for scale. Well, it's taller than that guy, so maybe it's. Right. I don't know. So I look at that one. I thought it was a shortboard, but maybe it's longer. I don't know.
Let's see. Does it say how big it is?
That's pretty hot.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome. For me, like, this is super creative. It's another way to use 3D printing, and obviously he finished over it, right? But
so it looks
so good.
Is there foam inside? What's the? It's just 3D printed, and what, like, glooped together, or?
They were connected by alignment pins here, and they have a central hole, or they all have a central hole, allowing all the hollow chambers. There you
go. Okay, so that floats because it's got infill just by nature, right?
Right. And it's covered with fiberglass and epoxy resin.
Okay.
And you can't show it in action because of the COVID-19 thing, but he might live out by you if you have it. I don't know where he lives, but if he's in California, you know anyone with a pool, we could get this guy in.
I don't. Where does it say he's in Cali somewhere?
No, I don't.
Cali's big.
I just made that up.
Yeah. Okay. Could be in Hawaii. We don't even know.
Well,
I want to see how that thing rides, man. I mean,
it looks like he's done jet boats and electric hydrofoils too. So I'm gonna have to check this guy's this guy's YouTube channel out. You know what? I totally forgot. I'm ashamed of myself. So this week, I'm gonna pull that down. So this week, if you go to the description in the video, it is actually in my notes and it's highlighted, and I forgot it. We have a public document now of all the links that we're going to be using today or showing today.
Boom.
So far, I believe all the HotMakes are in there. I haven't added the hot or not in there yet, but I will. So if you go to the description of the video, there should be a Google Doc that you can open. And when you open that, you should see all the links we're going to show tonight.
That's
about that last week.
Our gift to you, because we love you guys and we want you to be able to refer back to these. Also, I had nothing to do with it. It's all Nerdy J, but I'm going to take part of the credit.
Also, if it was bad, then I didn't either. No.
And it was blame Pooch.
If someone could check it out, let's just make sure it opens, because I don't see anyone in it right now.
Chris Warkaki wants to be the first 3D printed human. You want to be a 3D printed cyborg, Chris?
Oh boy. Hey, if we do that, Nerys will print you.
Yeah. It'll fit you right in there between the sorceress and Naomi.
I love it.
Chris Warkaki. Perfect.
There you go. Kirsty's in the house. Hey, Kirsty or Chris.
It opened. Yeah, we have confirmation. It opened. There's nothing in it though.
It opens. There's a bunch of stuff.
Just messing with you.
Jeez. Yeah. Oh, now we got people in there. Sorry, I should have told you that all before.
Chris passes now, so now he doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, the moment's over. You know, Mr. Buttram mentioned like when we were going to start this, he's like, I really like that document, and so I'm glad we did that.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did. No thanks. I quit. All right. Well. What time we got? Well, 6:30. I think we should jump into some hot or not.
Hot or not? We just did hot or not. You mean HotMakes?
Oh, HotMakes. Yeah. What did I say? Hot or not?
Yeah. Okay.
You know, it's all the same.
It's all hot. It's all hot.
How about this?
Not.
There we go.
We haven't done a not. I know people are gonna start feeling like they're always doing hot stuff and never not.
Well,
but people get a vote. So some people, Misprinter was saying something shouldn't be 3D printed, so maybe he thinks it's a not. The beauty of it is it was red like fire, but it rides in the ocean, which is cool like water.
So it's hot and not.
Yin yang, baby.
The fumes are getting to me. You know what? No, what happened is in the beginning of the stream when I messed up and I didn't even know it, and then you let me know, I forgot to read the rest of the stuff. That's what happens. Whatever. That's why we're here. We're here to have some fun.
Something's beeping. One of your printers needs attention, apparently.
One of my printers?
I don't know.
That's probably a true story. One of my printers does need it. You know what it is? I gotta mute this. My there's a sensor in my garage here that detects motion, and it warns me on my phone anytime there's motion. So I'm moving here. It's like ding, ding. It's like I hit the jackpot. It's really what happened. Yeah,
I see.
Yeah.
All right.
Hot.
Let's do some HotMakes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Born ready.
Boom.
What do we got?
So,
Dice Tower.
Yeah, this is the Dice Tower I printed last week. Battle Cry did this as well on a CR10S Pro 1.2 layer height, much better than I did. I think I did like 3. And next to
0.12 layer height, 0.12. Yeah, nice. Yeah, good detail. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. That came out nice.
That's super nice. Yeah, I love these. I think I told you last week I backed this Kickstarter. I should check and see what they're at now, but I love the dice towers, even though I'm probably never going to use them for a dice tower. The other thing is once they get to 35,000, I don't know if they did or not, they're going to release all of them without the dice tower holes and the bases. So they'll just be towers.
Oh, just towers. Right. Okay. You go.
Yeah. So just towers.
Yeah.
So nice job.
Every dice tower is just a dice tower if you don't throw dice through it. So there you go.
This is true. Nice job, Battle Cry. That's pretty awesome. Next, now Chris is actually sharing his own this week. And let's see here. He said, finally sharing my own hashtag HotMakes at Wexter 2507.
Yeah.
It's printed in printed solid Jesse Blue ice and natural PLA on the SKR Bear.
Perfect. That's exactly
I
what you
still
want
got
for Sub-Zero. Yeah. Did you see the shots he did where he threw it, or I think was it Graphic? Who was it that threw it in the freezer?
Nice.
It looked awesome. It might have been Wexter. I think he paint one, and then one of them did. Somebody help me out. Great lighting. Yeah.
Yep. Nice,
Yeah.
huh?
That's good.
Nice job, Chris. I think that is phenomenal. Yeah, nice print there. What do we got next here? So here's another one. He said the 5015 sounds like a bag of spanners when it starts up. Oh, in case it dies, he made this, and this is just basically a duct.
Some duct work. Yeah.
We'll call it a duct work, but I thought it was a pretty inventive way to add it on to the Pets thing there. Nice little add-on.
Pets thing.
I'm pretty sure that's that duct.
It's very similar and.
But that's a heck of a print, though. I mean, it came out really nice.
It was Graphit that did the freezer one. Thank you, Chris.
Nice. I hope you're watching chat because I'm not.
I peek in there.
Okay, good. Now here's one that I really liked. Daryl Doomslayer, Doom Eternal Slayer, 3D printed on left arm, 3D printed left arm of death. This piece is massive. Check this out.
Wow,
man.
Wow.
That is awesome.
And it's hinged. So he basically.
You think so?
Is it not? Is that just the base of the? No, it's hinged. See, and then it's folding around his arm there.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's sweet. Hot.
Yes. Oh yeah, right here.
I like it.
Yeah,
that's good. Awesome. So you don't hit your funny bone that way. Those are anti-funny bone whacker knobbies.
Are you gonna laugh? I like the attachment here. That's hot.
But see, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't. That's just where it folds around to the other side of the. It's not an attachment, is it? It's part of the gauntlet on the front side.
I think this is like a knife that goes attaches onto the bottom.
No.
Hey, let me look.
Isn't it full? Is it okay? Maybe you're right.
Yeah, he took it off here.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't tell. I thought it was like the whole thing was like it was hinged, and I thought it like folded around his arm. Maybe I was just seeing that wrong.
Oh, I see.
Either way, it's a heck of a print, man. Look at the detail. So how was that actually done? Is what I want to know. Like, was it laid out?
I thought he was in the chat. Maybe I'm wrong. But let's see. I don't see a comment down here, so maybe not. If you're in the chat, let us know if it's hinged or that's like an add-on piece. But that is awesome. Nice work. Hot, solid,
hot. Agreed.
I wish you had your sound panel.
I know. Okay, I invested in all those sound effects, and I haven't even been able to use them. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Someone had time last weekend to finally paint and frame this project due to the lockdown. Let me jump on here.
I bet people so much amazing stuff is getting done, and art is happening in the world now because of all the time people have being sitting at home working on hobbies and art and whatnot.
When this says eat, sleep, print, repeat. And eat, sleep, game, repeat. That's the other one here.
And just repeat. Yeah, I like it. There's got all your things that you want to sleep. Sleep is, I've heard of that before. That sounds nice. And then print and repeat. Okay, good.
I love
a flow chart.
Yeah, it's a flow chart. What I love is that the way he did this. I love the 3D prints that stick out. It gives it dimension in this picture.
That's right. You need that third dimension, if you will.
Yeah,
not just the two dimensions, but the third.
Oh man, nice work. The 3D printing.
I dig.
That's nice work, Chris Travis. I think there might be one or two of these on here from Chris. I thought these were pretty cool. This was also from Wexter, Captain Marvel. Nice work on that. Looks really good.
Does.
Damn.
Fire.
Now it makes me want to print. Like that's the best thing about this. I've seen these in the last couple weeks have really been like, man, I need to print stuff. And getting all the printers up and running and stuff for when we were doing the face shields and the ear savers, what even was kind of got me motivated to start doing stuff like this sign, right? Um, and I did some other fun stuff for the house too. There's another one. There we go. This one's pretty cool too.
Yeah. So I'm assuming he's going. Then he's
Captain
already
America.
got a good amount of the Avengers done, doesn't he?
I mean, at least two.
Or at least the Marvel. At least. Well,
Yeah.
no, because is she an Avenger? I guess she's part of the. I don't know if she's part of the Avenger team. She's just part of the Marvel universe. I'm the wrong person to ask that.
Nice. Well, I think that's an awesome job, Chris. If you're watching, I think I saw you in the chat. I'm not looking at the chat right now, but that is awesome. I need to get back to my dual screens because then I can actually watch the chat and
Ooh,
this.
look at that.
So this is old Salty 3D. It goes out to Fotis Mint.
Fotis.
Fotis. How you say it? Fotis.
I don't know. Fotis. There's probably
Because of you, I had to spend $30 to buy Diablo 3 on the Switch. You owe me. There you go. Not bad for FDM, huh?
Not at all. That's got to have been done in multiple parts, though. No, that's a heck of an overhang.
I'm pretty sure this is FDM. It's got to be FDM, right? Yeah.
What angle did he print? Maybe that's where I'm missing. Maybe
Let me look here. Filament 1 glint silver. Yeah, it's definitely FDM. And yeah, it's pretty awesome though. I mean, the detail, the thing's got to be tiny.
It's 4 parts, they say. Yeah, there's no
4
way
parts.
that's a single.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
It's a nice print though. I like it.
That is a very cool print. Nice work, and I hope you're enjoying the new game too.
It's got a game out of it too, right?
Yeah. Tinkers.
That's a fail.
This is a fail. I like your glitch here.
Those are the Bob Ross happy mistakes of 3D printing right there.
Look at that.
I like it. I mean,
you couldn't be more in love with the gears on this, I guess. That's a pretty epic print and a fail. And I like that he said, well, the bridging and overhang cooling is working.
There you go.
I love this though. This is my favorite. This is a good one.
Yeah. Glitched.
What we got? Chris Travis. Jesse PLA green slime. So I gotta ask this. I see a lot of Jesse PLA floating around out there. There's rumors that it stinks really bad to print. Is that true? Let me know in the chat below. I'll try to click over in a minute so I can see your responses. But some people are saying that it does not smell good when it's printing, but it looks phenomenal when it's done.
Oh my god! I hope he didn't put dog hair in it. No, I'm not kidding. Dave Randolph at one point was saying, he wanted to call it Jesse PLA because his dog's name is Jesse, and he was talking about wanting to put dog hair in it, and I'm like, I really hope you're joking because that sounds like a really bad idea. If it stinks, there's burning hair in there. That's not a good call.
So this was.
I have a roll of Jesse PLA. But it was early on when IC3D was still making it. So I don't recall there being a smell.
Right. Well, this is the TP Merchant. I saw the roll.
I don't know.
TP Merchant, yeah.
Dyes, PLA shouldn't really.
Oh yeah, I was going to jump over. Let's see. What are people saying? Some colors have a smell. He used a ton of colorant. I've not had issues with odor. Someone says I like the smell. No stink. It smells like roses. Mr. Buttram says it's really smelly. So there's kind of like all around.
It smells like it's okay. Wow. All right. Well, maybe you should all at least just be happy that you still have a sense of smell. So that's a good thing.
I love it. Well, nice work there. What we got next here? I don't know how to say this. Hanyo or Hino? I'm not sure.
It's too small.
But this is this right here. Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. Look at that. It's Carl. What is it? Ruprecht. I can't even say it. It's by
Cronin.
Photosmint.
Okay.
But look at that.
Wow.
That's clean.
Yeah.
Very good print. I like it.
What is this character? I don't know.
Carl Ruprecht.
Looks like a little rub and buff happening there. Is that what's that?
Yeah, I think so. If we go back here, let's see. Oh, I thought it said accidentally.
Carl Ruprecht Cronin.
Don't let his disturbance or appearance disturb you. I accidentally spilled something on him. That was the last time I spilled anything. So
it's from Hellboy. Okay.
There you go. Okay.
See, this
Thank you,
is my
chat,
problem. I'm not.
Apparently, I'm not dork. What's the word? Geek enough to know that, and I haven't seen that movie, so there's that. Or if, yeah, the bad guy from Hellboy. There we go. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Smell-o-vision for your printer, Robbie Mac. Oh, geez. All right, what do we got? What time we got? Oh my gosh, we got to get rolling here.
13 minutes.
So 159 hours of printing, 3,000 color changes with no issues.
What?
This is from that Sidnick. It's a Kingfisher model. It's finally finished. It's printed on an MK3S with the MMU2S.
Enhance.
Check this out.
3,000 color changes?
That's what he said.
That is bananas.
Look at that.
That's amazing. That, if you were to show me that and told me, I would have said that's painted.
Yeah, for sure.
The gradient.
Look at
maybe
that.
It's just the gradient right there between the blues.
Yep, right here.
Right.
Yeah, and on the wings here.
That's incredible. How long did it take to print? You said 3,000 color changes. I can only imagine the purge block on that thing.
Look at the fish here with the color in it.
What? How many colors is it? Because it can only do 5 colors. So how the heck is it?
Maybe it. Well, I bet this was a separate print here.
It must have been. Wait, so back it up. Back up.
159 hours, over 3,000 color changes.
Wow.
No issues. I think he should be the face of the MMU2.
That's a record right there, man. That's bananas.
Right here. Printed solid, Jesse Ice Blue, Filament 1, Traffic Black, Glint Orange, Natural, and Traffic White. The body has a white core to it, so it shows through the transparent blue to give it multiple areas of shading of blue.
Okay. Clever. And but to model that, to be able to gradient it like that, just the complexity of that model.
Right.
Wow.
That's phenomenal, man. Hot. That might be the hottest.
Dude, this guy wins 3D printing. I give up.
Yeah.
Okay, you win.
I think he's in the chat here too. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I saw him. There we go. Fish and transparent.
Seriously, Sarah, Kingfisher for the win. Yeah.
Fish has transparent blue outside with blue and orange on the inside. He says he's actually in the chat.
Yeah. No film dropping. Yeah.
Nice. That is so hot. People are saying, God, that's awesome, man.
159 hours.
Nice. I think they should use you as the commercial for the MMU2. I mean,
he runs commercials.
Yeah. Oh, what do we got here?
What is that? 6 days?
I thought this was just funny. I wanted to throw this in here.
I love that. Yeah, I saw that. That's like a week. How many hours in a week? Math.
How many hours in a week? Well, there's 24 in a day.
Yes. Times 7, 140, 140, 175. So it's just under a week. It's like 6 days and change. That's nuts. So look at that Poopmoji spinner.
This is on an Easy R extruder. It spins back and forth, and the googly eyes apparently shake when it's retracting. I need one. I'm gonna have to print it. I just had to throw that in there for fun. Here's another one, brand new. I believe brand new to the channel here. On an MK3, Palace the Newborn,
Okay.
with filamentum, 0.22 layer height, and it can be downloaded at Colts. But look at that.
What?
That's pretty
Wow.
awesome. I mean, it almost makes me want to buy a Prusa.
What do you mean almost?
Well,
Prusas
I
are
just remembered
amazing.
that my Ender 5 can print this too, so we're good.
Well, okay.
I'm just playing. I do really. I would love a Prusa. Unfortunately, my better half says it's not in the budget.
What did you ask the IRS?
I should ask the IRS. Nice. It's tax deductible. There you go. But Dario, nice work. I gotta rock a little faster through these so we can get to Poo Trance. Multi-material Mario. I love this. Look
Hey,
at
that's
this.
a good Mario.
That is a phenomenal Mario. A multi-material Mario. I love it.
Wow, that's
Nice
great.
work. Let's see. Rudy. What is this? Rudy Amid?
And I
Uh,
like the little light up question mark box. That's awesome.
that's phenomenal. I love it. That made my day when I saw that. Here's Shane.
Tip of the hat to you, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
HotMakes made a 10 keyless keyboard. Had a crappy thermal jank keyboard that was full of cold solder joints that I took all the keys and switched from. Designed the whole thing, printed it in 5 parts, and 3D glued it together. Gotta love 3D glue.
Yeah.
If I do it again, I'll have to do it in ABS. But
Keyless
you know what's funny? I think
keyboard.
I explained this last week. I don't have my screen yet, and the sheet I'm using is wrinkly, and it's really funny because I pulled this up and I'm like, wow, how do you do the wrinkle effect? And then I realized there wasn't wrinkle effect. Too funny. That's pretty cool.
It's just a sheet. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that. That's
I
awesome.
yeah. Very cool.
That is a cool way to make your own style keyboard. Let me see something. Is this? I'm not sure if Shane is in the house right now or not. But if it is this something that's shared out there or not, Shane? I'm not sure if you're here, but
Oh, keyless means no number pad. Okay. That's
the keyless
I hadn't heard that before.
10
Interesting.
key 10 keyless keyboard. Oh, interesting.
Just a minimalist. You can't. I need my number pad.
There you go.
My calculations.
Dan, look at this. That's
Yeah, dude,
beautiful.
I love that.
That's a good egg right there.
This is a good
Check
egg.
out the basket.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
That looks like a rendering. Wait, that's just some really good lighting on that thing.
Let's see. I didn't read it. Another set of great prints. Buddy, let's see. Bugman 140. He designs
the Bugman.
Designs on a Prusa printers, but just in case, here is the link. It's prusaprinters.org. But look at this thing. Oh, now
I'm looking.
Look at that. That is gorgeous.
It's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
What we got? Oh, guess who tagged this one?
Your mom?
Yes, she's actually. If she's still in the chat, tag something.
HotMakes.
Let's see. Now I gotta pause this.
Crazy filament.
You guys see this? So this is a nozzle spinning toy. Olsen Ruby and brass nozzle, right?
Okay.
I'm just gonna open this up because we don't have a lot of time left, but let's check this out. So he pops it off the printer.
Right.
Can you guys hear this? Can you hear the sound from it or no?
I'm not getting any sound, but maybe everybody else
Isn't
can.
it yet? Let's see. I'll have to fix that if you can't. I forgot to turn the sound on, but on the videos. But so he's pulling off the replica nozzles here.
Right.
Right. He's got them there.
Right.
Now grab number 1. Look at that. That is sweet.
So good.
I loved it. I'm gonna make these for my desk at work, I think.
Crazy.
So nice work there. Nozzle spinning toy. We'll call it a crazy filament because I will not do well with that name. But nice work.
Nozzle. I made you out of filament.
Oh, we already saw Chris's. Nice work, Chris. Oh, Chris sent us one here. The other Chris, Kersey Fabrications.
Yeah.
He made a mask heat formed to his face, straps added. He's going to do some fabric or padding for comfort. I believe he said he's using a coffee filter currently, but he has an N95 mask to go inside of that as well. But that's pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
I mean, just for the heck of it, I think it would be awesome.
Wexter just did one of these too with the scorpion mask earlier today.
I think we showed it last week.
Yeah. Was that so? But I think he's just still iterating on it because I thought the post was just from this morning.
Oh, never mind. We showed another one.
There's been a couple scorpion masks for sure.
Right. So,
Looking
with that
good.
being said, ladies and gentlemen, that was our hot makes of the week.
HotMakes. That was good. Good batch. Keep sending them, guys. Hashtag HotMakes. See if you can beat Chris Warcocky, the hot make tagging master of the universe.
Yes, he is. And I said I was going to give a prize out if anyone could out tag him, and it didn't happen. You can look at the list on the public list that I put out there. It was a landslide. I think we actually set Chris off, and he tagged more. With that being said, though, I think it's a little time for some pooch rants.
Smash, 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 smash. All right, this week's rant, it's a very simple one, but it still gets under my skin. We've been making printers printers have been around now. 3D printers have been around long enough where I think that if you're a reputable company, and I'm not going to name names here, but putting a little bit of time in UI UX is really, should be a pretty important thing at this point. And so when I come across printers where I still push a pause print and it just stops the printer in space, and then just like we'll let the hot end stay heated up and just melt your print if you like leave it there, if you don't move it, like that's just a basic user experience stuff. And so I just I challenge all of the printers, people that are making their own out there and stuff like that. Like if you're going to put a feature on the UI, go through and test and use all your stuff and make sure that the user experience makes sense. So that is my rant for this week. And then you can all comment on that and tell me why it is or is not a good rant.
There we go. That was
it's like 2020, people. If I pause my print, I don't want it to melt under the hot end without having to manually, move the axis. I mean, come on.
Right. To be fair, with the firmware I'm using, the TH3D firmware, I believe it moves up or moves over, so that's good. And
we all know it's possible. We've never seen it done.
Right. And with the Prusa, when I did this sign, which was really cool with the swap, it actually on my Under 5 Plus, let's see, there we go.
Yeah.
It actually moved to the front corner of my bed and let me swap the filament, and then did a purge and then went back. So I thought that was really cool. But you're absolutely correct. If I wanted to pause my, to do a filament change or for any reason at all, I don't want my print to cook.
No, nobody wants a cooked print.
Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of PLA, I love the smell.
No.
But
unless it's cooking. Just a PLA green, I don't know. Stinky filaments.
Well, I here. There you go, Chris. G27.
It's called G27 P2. Everybody, come on, learn it.
Come on, use it. I never used the pause feature for that reason. For pausing, that is someone else's. Oh, I wish Octoprint came with the same default plugins, so you don't have to update them manually. This is true.
But I mean, this is shipping firmware we're talking about, and so it's like you or I know, or anybody that's been doing this a while. But if you're just learning 3D printing or whatever, and you just think I want to pause the print, you don't want even if it turns the hot end off, you can't just leave it sitting right there. It's got to move away. So
Rear Raptor says they reviewed one after pausing or pressing pause, the hot end moved to the corner and then moved back over the print. I love it.
All
I know is I wish I had a head exploding, because that's what your ears like. Duet did it right. Smells like corn syrup, Greg says. Yeah.
Okay.
I do. I'm gonna have to get some Jesse PLA and give that a try, but I think most good PLA actually smells pretty decent.
Yeah, the Prusa pause is just fine. Lots of printers do, but this is not a new feature at all anymore. And
Chris Burkowski says G27 P2. I fix it. I fix it. You better be careful. You might hit the spam bot. I don't think I have Nightbot on right now. Otherwise, he'd been like blowing you up. But no, that's a great pooch rant, and I'm glad that you could bring one this week because we missed it last week. We really did.
I wasn't ranting enough. I don't know. I feel like I could be more emotional. If you guys need to see more anger and fire spitting and blood pouring out of my eyes, somebody get a screen grab.
Right. So Creality sucks. Just get a real printer. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know what's really funny? I know we're right on time now, but I do have to say this. Was it Proper Printing that created the was it Proper Printing? No, Proper Printing just did that, the Coex Black Creality machine. But there was another person, I'm drawing a blank on who did it, that just did, I think it was Ender 3s, and you print a little bracket, and he did a whole thing on how to do this, but it's a glass beds. It drops the print when it's done or cools off, and then pushes the print off. And he was making
that.
Yeah, he's making face shields. And if I can find that, I'll put it in the links in the Google Doc. But don't forget, check the Google Doc in the description of this video, and the videos going forward will have them as well. I'm going to try to label them with what episode we're on as well, so you know which ones to look at. But yeah, upgraded 3 Creality machines and regretting it. Source. I don't know.
Upgraded.
I love it.
It all depends on what your use case is, and for obviously,
right.
But it's just if you're going to be a printer manufacturer and shipping, like, just come on, basic UI UX, people.
Devin, yeah, Dr. Jekyll might be right. Devin might have done that, but with that being said, we are coming to an end. It is officially right after 7 o'clock my time. Whatever time in the world it is by you, it's right after the top of the hour.
It's 5 p.m.
Yeah, I wish. Well, I kind of wish. Then I'd go back.
It's dinner time, no matter where you are.
It is dinner time. But thank you guys so much for coming. Don't forget, we do this every Monday night at 6 p.m. Central Time, and Thursday nights we put videos out on my channel here. But Pooch joins us every Monday at 6 p.m. for a little HotMakes. Next week, we're going to have some fun stuff, a new segment for you. I promise this time, because I have it set up already. We'll have a guest next week.
Ooh, yeah. Surprise guest? Do I get to know?
I didn't even tell you yet, but
no,
I'll tell you
surprise guest. Or is this your way of telling me I'm out already?
Well,
is this guy competing for my job?
So this is my way of telling he is out. No, I'm just playing.
Bye.
No. Right. Bye. No. We have a great guest coming on next week. But we will definitely get that published. I'll put it all out there. Yeah, hit me up on Facebook chat. Tony, I see that. Pooch Jones at 4. It happens to be 6 where you are. Yes, this is true. Yeah. But Mod Squad, Chris, they're killing me on this. I'm gonna have to work this out. We'll talk about this right after the stream. But thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Nerdy J and the Pooch say once again, thank you for spending your Monday night with us. We would not rather be anywhere else. So keep coming.
At all.
Tell your friends. Mr.
Bring a friend.
You're killing me. Everybody out there is Mod Squadding it. I literally have not talked to Pooch at all since last week's show. So I promise we'll talk about it, and then we'll get the Mod Squad coming. Okay.
All right.
All right, guys. You guys have a great week. Stay safe out there, no matter what you are doing or whatever. If you're running out in public or not, please stay safe. We don't want anybody else getting sick or anything like that.
That's right. Be happy,
Pooch,
be healthy.
That's right. There you go. I like that. Be happy, be healthy. Have a great night, everybody.
See ya.